ABC, it is Old Metal Rocker 65 here with the weekly six-pack number 4. Number 4 is vinyl this time, so I got 6 vinyl releases. Most of these are all new releases. And I showed one of these albums I'm going to show. I showed in a previous weekly update, but it was in CD form, different album. And so anyway, we are going to start off this weekly six-pack with number 1 and Bewitcher and their new their new release here, Spellshock. Black and thrash, black and speed metal. I think they're more I think this album here, I think they're more thrashier instead of more speed metalish. But latest release, you know, these guys have been around for quite a while, out of Portland. And of course, I got my helper here. Yeah, they're out of Portland. They've been around about 11 years now. They do have, what is it, three EPs? Or no, they have 3 full lengths. 4 full lengths, and a compilation. Of course, like I say, they've been around since 2013 out of Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon is really got is a hotbed for killer metal bands in different genres. I mean, they just keep cranking them out really fast over there, and they're all good. But anyway, yeah, Bewitcher. And you know, their themes are more hedonism, witchcraft, the occult, stuff like that in their lyrics and stuff. But killer band, and I have all their stuff. But check them out, Bewitcher and their new one, Spellshock. The weekly six-pack number 2 comes from an old band but a new release, and it is fantastic. Comes out from, see, these guys, I believe, yeah, they're out of Gothenburg, Sweden. Helvetits Port and Warlords. Definitely pick this up. It is absolutely killer, old school heavy metal. These guys, like I say, this was just released here probably about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, you know. But, wow. Awesome release. They have 4 releases out. But this one is probably their best, in my opinion. But, like I say, I have this brand new. I have the CD as well. And they also, like I say, I'm going to show you, since they're accessible right here, I'll show you the other 3. You get Exodus to Hell. These are the early albums. These are put out by High Roller just as their new release. And but they're a 5-piece in this one. But that is one of them. This is From Life is the other one, full length. When you get this, you get this as well. So it's kind of a two for one buy. You get 2 for 1 price, and that's about all they have out. But good to see they put out a brand new album, and Gothenburg, Sweden is where they're from. Like I say, they've been around since 2000. Well, yeah, 2001. They're one of the early bands that brought the second wave of new wave of traditional heavy metal. These guys were the early ones, and they put out those 3 albums, and then they disappeared. See, those albums came out in, let's see, what was it? 2006 or 2009, 2010, 2019. So From Life to Death is a recent one, but if you go back, to 2010. You know, there was kind of a 9-year difference there, but and they got the new one here. But that was, to me, that's their best one. So anyway, Helvetiets Port. Hope you guys can see me a little better. I added some lighting in front of me because it always was dark coming down this way, so it looks a lot better on my end too. So, but anyway, check them out, Helvetiets Port. I showed this, I think, in not this particular album, but this band in my first weekly 6-pack, but it was in CD form. Like I said, I'm doing CDs, vinyl, and this is week 4, so it's vinyl this week. And this comes from, let's see here, a band out of Canada. And they do have 3 releases out. I do have all 3, and this is their first release from Canadian thrashers Corrosive Caustic Hordes. Made great covers. They're almost I can't think of the guy. Artists of Iron Maiden. Anyway, they look very similar, you know what I mean? But of course, it's orange vinyl. First album, got this about 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back. Killer thrash. I mean, of course, like I said, these guys formed in 2015. Let's see, they're out of Canada, Toronto, so they're out of one of the bigger cities in Toronto. So, but good stuff. Check them out. Highly recommend these guys. I just think Overkill, probably Exodus, maybe some Death Angel. Check them out. Number 4 in the weekly 6-pack comes from a band that just released their 3rd full length. These guys are straightforward heavy metal, and of course my helper kind of went to sleep on me. But anyway, Pounder, 3rd album, Thunderforged. That's what's playing in the background. You can probably hear it very lightly. And but this is the newest release, just released. 3-piece heavy metal, straightforward heavy metal. These guys were in 3 different bands, and they came over and formed this group here, Pounder. 3 albums out. This is put out by Shadow Kingdom Records, as are the other 2. Again, like I say, just straightforward heavy metal. You actually get this. See, it's a long-awaited 3rd album from Traditional Metalist. Pounder, featuring Matt Harvey, Exhumed, Gruesome, and Tom Draper, Spirit Adrift, and Carcass. 8 hammering tracks of anathemic melodic metal forged in the fires of hell. But like I say, number 3. Killer stuff. Pounder, you know, they let's see, what are they? They've been around since 2017, and their themes are more rock and roll, rebellion, problems, metal way of life, you know. So the usual stuff probably. But yeah, they have 3 releases out. First one came out as an EP, was Faster Than Fire. Actually, the EP, I do have that. And then they have a couple singles, and then 3 full lengths. 2019, you got Uncivilized. 2021 is Breaking the World, and the latest one is Thunderforged. So go over and check them out. Killer stuff. Number 4 comes from a relatively new band. This arrived, I think it was probably last week. I just got this. Yeah, it was last week. And these guys hail from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area. the same area as Lady Beast and a few other killer bands out of that area. But this is a more of a blackened thrash, blackened speed metal band called Vicious Blade, and female vocals. And this album, it has to be played. Let's see, what was it? I think it has to be played on. No, I know what it was. When I first played this, I forgot I had it on 45, so it was really going fast, and it sounded even good then. But I looked at it and I said, no, it's got to be played at 33.5. And I redid the one side, and it sounds killer. Killer vocalist from, let's see, what is her name? Members. Her name is Clarissa Badini. And she definitely has them growly vocals, the low growly vocals that a lot of female women are doing in this style. Another one that comes to mind is, I can't think of her name, from Letharo, and another thrash band out of Canada, I can't think of it. But anyway, very good stuff. I mean, I don't really like a lot of growly vocals, even when men do it, but I do actually like it a lot better when women do it. So, and it's good. Killer stuff. It's put out by Redefined Darkness Records. But killer cover. Like I say, these guys have been around since 2019. And 5 members. And they do have a couple of EPs out. One came out in 2020 and the other in 2022. The first EP was their self-titled Vicious Blade, and then there was Siege of Cruelty. And then there was a split they did with Faster Than the Devil. I don't know who the split was with. Let's see here. Oh, it was Vicious Blade and Gauntlet. And Blasted Heath, and I can't think of the other one on this, but looks like it was a split with 4 bands, so very cool. Oh, here it is. Let me go back to that. Yeah, it's Vicious Blade, Blasted Heath, The Gauntlet, and Bastard Cross. All doing 3 songs each, so 12 songs total. 3 per side. But anyway, like I say, they came out of Pittsburgh, PA, on Redefining Darkness Records. So, like I say, if you're in Pittsburgh, check them out. New to me, found them here always, like I always do, on search, either on Bandcamp, Facebook, YouTube. Always looking for new stuff. So anyway, I got one more left in the weekly 6-pack. And it comes from a band out of Germany. They actually just played at I think it was Keep It True Festival this year. I happened to catch their video when they were playing over there. I think it was maybe a day after. It wasn't a live one, but I missed that. But anyway, I liked what I heard. I mean, it sounded right up my alley, and so I went over and went over to their website. And I actually bought this through Jawbreaker Records. The band is called Rithen Hilt. Rithen Hilt. And the album is Ancient Sword Cult. New wave of traditional heavy metal, but they more focused on the epic style of that genre, and very good stuff. It's more of an EP though. It's 4 tracks. I had to order it directly from Jawbreaker Records over in, I think they're out of Sweden. But these guys are out of Germany. And like I say, they're really a new band. They were formed last year, but really good stuff. I really got a chance to really get down and hear this, and you can hear in few of their songs, some of the epic metal they do at times, and the other tracks are more traditional, but definitely check them out. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for this weekly six-pack. Stop by next time and I'll have another weekly six-pack, next time CD. So keep it loud, keep it heavy, keep it metal. Take care, everybody.